Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1969 Seattle Pilots What If Scenario. Today's matchup features the Seattle Pilots versus the Kansas City Royals at Municipal Stadium. On the mound for the Pilots today is Jerry, whose record is 4-3 with a 3.94 ERA. And pitching for the Royals today is Les Rohr, whose record is 6-14 with a 5.15 ERA. All right, well, look, we did a very poor job facing the worst team in the American League. We won the first game of the series 13-5. We absolutely just clubbed them like a baby seal. And then the final two games of the series, they shut us down completely. And if you are to take a moment to add up the runs scored for each team, we both scored 16 runs, right? Like, that definitely seems like preordained. We won 13-5, and then we scored 1 run and 2 runs. And if you add up all the Angels' runs, we both scored 16. So, I don't know. All 3 games, and we did not. And I guess sometimes baseball goes that way. But when you're basing, a gameplay on a ratings system, I think, then it should have been more of a beatdown on our part. But it just didn't happen. And now we're facing the lowly Royals, who has our Tommie Harper. We traded Tommie Harper to the Royals, and we got Lou Piniella out of that deal. Piniella's been killing it. And we'll take a look and see how Tommie Harper is doing for us. So let's go ahead and get today's game started. As always, I appreciate everyone following along, like and or subscribe to the channel. We have 5 games after today before the All-Star break. I'm not planning on doing any more trades. We've already traded so many players. I think we have 4 players from the opening day roster in our lineup, or at least in the majors. So, yeah, we have not really stuck to our initial lineup. And obviously we can't do that. As an expansion team, we've got to make moves that are going to get us where we need to go a little bit quicker than it did for the Pilots in real life. Basically, they got their all their stuff loaded up into a Mayflower truck and moved to Milwaukee. So we're trying to do a little bit better than that. We've got Jerry Stephenson on the mound today. Looks like the Royals have done pretty well against him. A 308 batting average, 379 on base percentage. Skippy Lockwood will not be available today. Otherwise, we have it covered. Ron Locke will be back in 6 days. So at the end of the month, I guess. So we're looking forward to getting him back. When we get Locke back, I think Riddleberger has to be the one to go down. He's just been getting crushed lately. Here's our lineup versus the left-hander, Les Rohr. All the good guys are in there. And Kessinger also, he's going to start at third base. Although we'll take a look at Kessinger. I'll show you. He's actually been doing really well lately. We did call up Jerry May. We sent down Merritt Renew. So he's our new backup catcher. We also brought back Wayne Comer, who was on the opening day roster. And we sent down the center fielder that we got from the Pirates, who was 2 for 23, and I can't think of his name. That's how little I care about him. Let's go ahead and do the lineup rundown, though, for the Seattle Pilots. Batting leadoff, playing second base, is Gary Sutherland. Batting second in left field is Lou Piniella. Batting third and catching is Jerry McNertney. Batting cleanup, playing first base, is Deron Johnson. Batting fifth in right field is Tommie Agee. Batting sixth in center field is Don Bosch. Batting seventh at third base is Don Kessinger. Batting eighth at shortstop is Freddie, Patek. And batting ninth is the pitcher, Jerry Stephenson. Okay, here is Les Rohr, formerly of the New York Metropolitans. He is making his 25th start for the Royals. He's 6-14 with a 5.15 ERA. 110 strikeouts in 167 and 2/3 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .270 against him. He's got 5 complete games. Fastball tops out at 93 miles an hour. Is rated in 83, and he's got a curveball rated in 80. Somehow that gives him an overall 82 rating. The 23-year-old lefty goes to arbitration in 1971. Look at his log. He has faced us, I believe, 3 times. On June 30th, excuse me, he took the loss, going 7 innings, giving up 3 runs on 5 hits. May 10th, he took the loss, throwing a complete game, giving up 7 hits and 3 runs. And then on May 1st, he took the loss, going 7 innings, giving up 7 runs on 9 hits, 5 walks. So he has had zip success against us. So that's a good sign. Let's take a look at the defense for the Royals. Harper not in the lineup, so maybe they're just going with a good defensive lineup, although that's arguable, as Nicholson in left is terrible, and at second base they have Billy Harris below league average. Okay, let's get it started with Gary Sutherland leading off versus Les Rohr. Base hit into a right field. Sutherland on first. We're going to hit and run with Lou. First at bat versus his old team. And if you take a look at Lou, how has he done? In 13 games and 51 at bats, he's got 4 home runs, 17 RBI, and batting .3. So that has worked out well for us. Let's see, the hit and run is on. 2-1 count. And a ground ball to second. Sutherland will advance. And we have a runner in scoring position for Jerry McNertney. McNertney had a couple days off in a row with a right-hander on the mound. And we get him back in there. Let's see if he can drive in the first run. Base hit to left field. Sutherland around third. And it is 1-0 Seattle. Good job by McNertney. For a guy with a 67 rating, he is definitely producing for us. Deron Johnson lifts it to left center. It will fall in for a hit. McNertney goes to third. That's 3 hits here in the first. So we continue to pound Les Rohr. It's got to be the name. That's a terrible name. First and third, 1 down. I would consider doing a sac fly here, but I think we'll let him take a cut. McNertney would not likely score on a sac fly, even if it was out there to Nicholson. 2-0 count to Agee, and he rips a base hit into left field. McNertney scores easily. Johnson holds it second, and it's 2-0 Seattle. I love the early run scoring. I'll take that all the time. We always seem to get down, but then have to fight back. Don Bosch popping it up to short. There's the second out, and here's Don Kessinger. We got to take a look at Kessinger. Look at his log. He's got a 4-game hitting streak. For a guy batting 183 in those 4 games, he went from a 142 batting average to a 168 batting average. And as I mentioned, 183 in the last 20. That's a hot streak, folks. I don't have to illustrate that to you. You get it. Here's Don Kessinger, 2-0. 2-0 count and a base hit to right field. Johnson scores. Agee goes to third. And Kessinger will not be denied. He's like, play me at third base all the time. This is a 3-0 lead now for Freddie Patek. The Flea, he's been hitting pretty well additionally. So I almost said like Austin Powers. Oh, he scores on a run. I almost said, I can't remember. I've already forgotten because of the air. Patek safe on the air. It was something like saying something like as well, also, or something like that. But anyway, that's why I don't do stand-up. Here's Jerry Stephenson. We batted through the lineup. 2 down, runners on first and second. Stephenson batting 56, and they walk the pitcher. Holy crap, the mogul is on right now as we've batted around in the first inning, and yet Les Moore has only thrown 23 pitches. Let's see if Sutherland could just end the game right now with 1 swing. Ground ball to third. That should be playable. Oh my God, back-to-back errors by the third baseman. 2 runs score, and it's 6-0. Oh my gosh, I'm actually kind of feeling bad for the other team now. This is ridiculous. Here's Lou Piniella. It's 6-0. Let's see if Piniella can keep it going. He takes strike 3 looking. Shows a little mercy to his old club. We put 6 on the board. We go to the bottom of the first. Let's take a look at the lineup rundown for the Kansas City Royals. Batting leadoff in right field is Pat Kelly. Batting second at third base is Joe Foy. Batting third and catching is Ed Kirkpatrick. Batting cleanup in left field is Dave Nicholson. Batting fifth at first base is Mike Fiore. Batting sixth in center field is Scott Northey. Batting seventh at shortstop is Jackie Hernandez. Batting eighth at second base is Billy Harris, and batting ninth is the pitcher Les Rohr. Okay, Jerry Stephenson making his 11th start, 4-3, 3.94 ERA, 85 strikeouts in 93 2/3 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .223 against him. He's got that 93 mile an hour fastball. His screwball is his out pitch, though, rated an 84. The fastball just below league average. Overall, an 82. The 25-year-old lefty, arbitration eligible at the end of the year. We'll probably pay him. He's been good for us. And he's coming off a decent performance. It was his third no decision in a row. He went 6 innings, giving up 3 runs and 5 hits, 2 walks, but did not factor in the decision. Okay, let's take a look at our defense for today. Solid on the left side of the field, and on the right side, we're rough. Johnson keeps going down. He's at 78. Sutherland holding steady at 79. And we know McNertney's not so good behind the plate. We've got a 6-run lead. Let's throw some strikes. Got Pat Kelly leading off. Full count. And I said, throw some gosh darn strikes. And he walks the leadoff batter with a 6-run lead. Runner on first, Joe Foy. 0-2 count to Foy. He's already got 2 strikeouts today. He's got to make 2 errors today, and he's safe on an error. This game is so horrible. It's unbelievable. They stake us to a 6-run lead on a bunch of errors and some ridiculous play, and right away, they're coming back. There's nothing we can do about it. There's a ground ball to second. They do turn the double play with our weakest fielders. Runner on third. They got to give him 1 run, right? You'd think with Dave Nicholson up, maybe a pass ball. Full count. Yep, he walked. Oh, nope. 8 strikes out the batter. All right. So I thought for sure they were going to walk 2, but it's the old walk-strikeout combo in the inning. Happens every time. We keep him off the board. We get all frustrated for nothing. Go to the top of the second. Here's McNertney leading off. Ground ball, sharply hit to third. Foy. As we mentioned, Foy's made 2 errors today. Defensively, he's made 15 errors. Coming off a season in which he made 30 errors. So I think that qualifies him as not good. Makes the play there. 1 down, here's Deron Johnson. Johnson hits a comebacker to Rohr. This is exactly what he needs, a 1-2-3 inning. He's only thrown 35 pitches. That's pretty reasonable for the team's batting around. He walks the second batter. It's Agee. Certainly not going to steal up 6. I'd like to, but we won't. Full count to Bosch. Off the end of the bat, into center field. Caught by the center fielder, Northey. We go to the bottom of the second inning with Mike Fiore leading off, followed by Northey and Agee Hernandez. Unbelievable. Walks the leadoff batter again. And then the strikeout. Yep, the old walk strikeout combo. One down, runner on first. Agee Hernandez dumps it into right center field. There's the first hit for the Royals. Fiore, I guess he had to hold up. I could see that happening. First and second, one down. Here's Billy Harris. 2-2 count, and he rips it into right field for a base hit. Fiore does not score. That is stupid. I could see him not going first to third, but him not scoring from second base. I guess it says 81 feet as it went into right field, but 81 feet would be like right about here. This game is so horrible. We're going to pull the infield in. I wouldn't normally if it wasn't the pitcher. You play back, try to get the double play, give up the run, but he strikes him out. We have a chance to get out of another horrible inning here. I think Stephenson has more pitches than Les Rohr. Bases loaded. Here's Pat Kelly. This could be bad. 2-1 count. Fly ball. It's a pop-up. Carrying into shallow center field. And that will do it. Another terrible inning. We go to the top of the third. Don Kessinger leading off. Come on, Kessinger, get that average up, buddy. 1-2 count and another base hit. Kessinger is 2 for 2, and the third error. The Royals out there in left field. Nicholson boots it, allowing Kessinger to go into scoring position. Let's see if Patek can move the runner along. Oh, he'll do more than that. Kessinger will score on a double from Freddie. Patek. It is 7-0. The fourth double for Patek since coming over from the Pirates. Runner on second for Jerry Stephenson. I guess we just got to let him take a cut. He's walking for the second time today. Unbelievable. It's so dumb. Full count to Sutherland. That should be a double play. It is. And then Piniella. A comeback. Oh, another error. The fourth error by the Royals. And another run scores. It's 8-0. I mean, I would have rather have won the other two games in California by one run than to wipe out the team in the first game and then lose the next two games, because of whatever the Pythagorean run differential. And then McNertney goes deep. He had to go down to get that one, hitting a home run into the left field bleachers. A 2-run shot makes it 10-0, and they've seen enough of Rohr. He wasn't roaring. He was a kitty cat purring to our team. Roger Nelson comes into the ball game. He does have a longer endurance, so he could go a couple innings. He's pitched in 18 games, 1-0, 3.66 ERA, 16 strikeouts in 19 2/3 innings. Opponents are batting .250 against him. Fastball topping out 89 miles an hour. Curveball is his best pitch, rated an 85. Overall an 80, the 25-year-old righty. Arbitration eligible at the end of next year. 2 down. Here is Deron Johnson. This is our lineup versus lefties, so I'll be curious to see how we do with our righties in the lineup. Deron Johnson has a double. Do we dare try to get him a triple? We're up 10 runs. Is that an unwritten rule? Trying to stretch it into 3? I'm going to say no. I don't think he'd make it, even with that terrible arm. So Johnson gets his third double of the season. And Tommie Agee's up. Another runner in scoring position. Here's Agee. First pitch swinging. Ground ball to third. Could be an error. It is not. It's out number 3, and we're going to the bottom of the third. Up 10 runs. The Royals have double their hits and errors. Joe Foy leading off. Ground ball in the hole at second. At least it's not a leadoff walk. That's what happened the first 2 innings. The catcher, Ed Kirkpatrick, flips it out to right center. 2 down. And Dave Nicholson strikes out. And we're back up just like that. Nice 1-2-3 inning there. We needed that from Stephenson. We've got Don Bosch up. Bosch is a switch hitter. So is Kessinger. But Bosch does not hit righties. He does not normally play versus righties because he's inept like that right there. Perfect example. 1 down. Kessinger up. And Kessinger cannot be denied. A double up against the wall. We're going for 3. He is safe at third. Kessinger. Unbelievable. His third triple against 2 doubles. He had 3 doubles with the Cubbies. So he's 3 for 3 today. His second 3-hit game in the last 3. And we're only in the 4th inning, folks. Well, you know what? Let's pad the stats. We're going to go on contact here. Patek, 2-1 count. A fly ball into left center field. Is that going to get down? Nope, it's going to be caught. Kessinger will tag and score anyway. It's 11-0. Let's put in the mercy rule. We have to let Stephenson bat again. He's walked twice today. And he strikes out. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Fiore leading off, followed by Northey and Hernandez. Fiore flying to deep center field. Just shy of the warning track, 400 feet. Crushed it. Not deep enough. And then Northey strikes out. 5 Ks for Stephenson. He's settling down now. And then he strikes out Hernandez, back-to-back Ks. 6 strikeouts for Stephenson. We go to the top of the 5th. Our leadoff guy, how many times through? Is this our 4th time through already? 4th time in 4 innings. Plus, as Sutherland 1 for 3 today. Pop up on the infield. The second baseman, Billy Harris, drops it. 5 errors by the Royals. I don't know what to say. There's always so many ways you can say this game sucks. Lou Piniella does not have a hit. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout. I think he drove in no, he couldn't have drove in a run. Okay, so 0-2 count to Piniella. And there's his base hit in the center field. 11 hits for the Pilots. Sutherland shows some mercy, stops at second base. Here's McNertney, hit his 7th home run of the year earlier. Let's see if he can go a double dong day. Oh, he wanted to. Popping it up on the infield. Carrying to the outfield grass for out number 1. Next up is Deron Johnson. Johnson ground ball to first. Is that a double play? Oh, no, it is not. They are just not performing at all defensively, not even in simple plays like that. Here's Tommie Agee. 2 runners in scoring position for Agee. Fly ball to center. Will that fall in? It will be caught. Okay, put another run on the... Oh, no, I'm sorry. We did not score that inning. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Let's see if we can't get Stephenson one more inning here. We have to get him one more to get the win. Strike. Wow, he struck out 3 consecutive batters. 7 Ks. And George Spriggs is the first bat off the bench. Not Harper. George Spriggs. Spriggs flips it out to left center field. Piniella making the catch. And Pat Kelly, a comebacker to Stephenson. There's out number 3. We are moving along now into the 6th inning. A new pitcher. It's Orlando Brainiac, former Detroit Tiger, former Cleveland Indian. He was actually out of baseball, I guess, by 1969. And yet here he is, pitching well, 22 games, 0-2 record, 2.15 ERA, 19 strikeouts in 29 1/3 innings pitched, keeping the walk totals down. Good job by him. But Peter beating up on him bad, batting .314 against him. An 88-mile-an-hour fastball maxed out. Really, he's only got one okay pitch, and that is the changeup. Everything else is terrible. Overall, it's 70. The 35-year-old righty is a free agent at the end of the year. Okay, I guess we try to get these batters one more at bat, then maybe we work in some of the bench people. Here we go, Don Bosch leading off. Bosch gets a base hit, maybe 2, possibly 3. Bosch holding up at second with his 8th double of the year. Not bad for a guy that I didn't really count on this year. Good job by him. Next up is Don Kessinger, 3 for 3 with a ribby. 2-1 count. Oh yeah, base hit into left field. Bosch scores. Don Kessinger is unbelievable. I can't even imagine this happening, but he's got his average up to 183. That's really good for him. All right, Kessinger on first, nobody out. Here's Freddie Patek. He walks. First and second. I mean, we have to let Stephenson continue, right? He hasn't given up any runs. He's only given up 2 hits, and he's only walked 1. So he's not pitching bad. So here we go. Let's let him take a cut. He's walked twice at a wild pitch. Wow, if you got the baseball mogul bingo card out, you got to feel good about it. We're going on contact. 1-1 count. Stephenson swinging. Oh, he's popping it up at home plate. This could be an error. Nope. Out number 1, though. Okay, second and third. Going on contact for Gary Sutherland. There's a ground ball to second. Kessinger scores. It's 13-0. Patek advances. Gives Sutherland a ribby. Here's Piniella. Striking out. That's his second K today. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Stephenson will stay in the game. Let's look at some defensive adjustments. We will bring in Mike Hegan to first. And we will bring in Joe Pepitone to right. Okay. Stephenson, 76 pitches. Ground ball to Sutherland to second from Joe Foyt. 1 down. Next up is Ed Kirkpatrick. He walks him. Okay, that's his 3rd walk. I thought he only had 1. He had 2. And now he's got 3. Runner on first. Are they going to open it up here? 0-2 count. Striking him out. 8 Ks in 5 2/3 for Stephenson. Runner on first, 2 down. And a base hit up the middle from Fiore. Only the 3rd hit today. Kirkpatrick holds at second. Here is Scott Northey. Northey 0 for 2, 2 Ks. And now he's going to walk him. So, all right, this is the last batter. It's Jackie Hernandez. I mean, the 4 walks, 8 strikeouts. This is ridiculous. And he walks another one, so. Nope, it's going to be a line drive to short. And that will do it. We're not bringing him back out. I know it's a 13-run lead and he's throwing a shutout, but it just does not feel right. Okay, Jerry McNertney. We might normally sub him for Jerry May, but he's 2 for 4 with a home run, so he deserves another cut. Fly ball into right center field. 1 out. Here's Mike Keegan, first at bat of the game. Ground ball into center field for a base hit. 14 Pilots hits today. Joe Pepitone came in as a defensive replacement, getting his first swing, and he goes oppo for a base hit. The hits just keep coming. It's 15 hits today. Runners on first and third for Don Bosch. Bosch. Slow roller to third. Is that a double play? Beat it out. Oh, Higa did not go. I mean, yeah, that's true. He should not have went. You're up 13 runs. And the only play was the first. It wasn't even a hit and run, so how did he beat it out? I don't know. But this is the guy you want up there. Hottest hitter on the team, Don Kessinger. Runners in scoring position. And a ground ball to second. And that will end the inning. We are going to the bottom of the 7th. Stephenson, 100 pitches. Oh, man, we should let him pitch to one more batter and get that 100 innings pitched on the year, right? Is this a mistake? Oh, it was a mistake. The pitcher's up now. And they're bringing in Paul Shaw, y'all. Paul Shaw, pinch hitting. 1-2 count. And he strikes. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Oh, it's a base up the middle. Okay, well, there's a delay. So you know what? We made a mistake. We'll bring in John Morris, which is a risk because he is not good. I don't think we're going to give up 14 runs. We're going to have 2 touchdowns here in 2.5 innings, but it's possible. Ground ball in the hole. It's short. Do we turn 2? Oh my gosh, we turned 2 with Pat Kelly running. That is a miracle. Harris is on third. That run could go to our starter, Stephenson. 1-2 count to Foy, and he strikes him out, so it won't even matter. Good job. We go to the top of the 8th inning. It's Bill Kelso coming in for the Royals with Cheese. 33rd game. 1-4 with a 4.50 ERA. Holy crap. He walks a batter an inning, and he walks twice as many as he strikes out. He does have a save. This guy is not good. Let's see if we can take advantage of him. Here is Freddie Patek. He's 1 for 2, couple ribbies. Ground ball to third. All right, out comes Morris. We will bring in Jose Vidal. Vidal is 0 for 5, all in pinch hitting duties. Looking for his first hit. Well, he'll get a walk here, of course, because you got to walk 1 per inning. So Vidal on first. Gary Sutherland up. Sutherland, only of 15 hits, he's only got 1, and maybe a double play here. Yup. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Next pitcher will be, well, let's send in Riddleberger. His days are numbered, so we may as well use up his arm. He has been bad. And the 3-1 count, sharply hit ground ball to short. 1 down. Are we going to get our 13th shutout? Holy crap. That could happen here. Also, Riddleberger could walk in a couple of runs. Here's Fiore. Yep. Man, I called that, didn't I? So that's it for Riddleberger. I will admit my mistake. Pedro Ramos. First and second, 1 down. Full count. Oh, crap. Ground ball to second. Let's turn 2. Nope. Couldn't do it. Northey beats it out with his 92 speed. So is a run going to score here? Will it be a single, a pass ball, a walk, or a balk? We haven't seen that many balks lately. 1-2 count. Ground ball to first. Yes. Okay. We are going to the ninth inning. Kelso remains in the game for a second inning of work. Lou Piniella, not a successful return to Municipal Stadium. 1 for 6 with 2 strikeouts. Here's McNertney looking for a double dong day. Oh, he tried. Just couldn't wait on that screwball. That's going to bring up Mike Egan. He's 1 for 1. And a ground ball. Oh, base hit! Past the third baseman, Foy, playing terribly, and then Nicholson commits his second error. 6 errors by the Royals. Keegan on second base. So yeah, that was a hit and an error on the left fielder, E7. What a crazy game. Pepitone flies out to center, and that will do it. Okay, we are 3 outs away from throwing our MLB high 13th shutout of the season, and it's 8-9-1. I'm sure the pitcher will not bat. Let's see. We got Billy Harris facing Pedro Ramos. Harris swinging at nothing. Oh, here it is, folks. Tommie Harper. He is 3 for 13 in 4 games. They must be playing him only versus lefties. And he does have an RBI and a walk. Struck out 3 times. Stolen base, caught, yeah. The same stolen base, caught stealing ratio. So far he has not done much. But he can get a little revenge right here. Full count. Ground ball to third. That is an easy play for Kessinger. He's having a career day. Down to the final out. It's Pat Kelly. He's 0 for 3 today with a walk. 2-0 count, base hit up the middle. That could not have been any more obvious. Here is Joe Foy. Runner on first. 0-1 count. Infield single. So yeah, they're going to get their garbage run right here. Let's just get it over with. Ground ball to third. Will it be an error? It's the ball game. Oh my gosh. The Pilots win 13-0. Ken shakes butt, slaps sloppy steaks. Our 13th shutout of the year. Oh crap. Gene Brabender is going to miss 24 days. That is our ace. It's not the whole season, but we are going to have to come up with a plan. That's too bad. It really is too bad. You might not even get 10 wins this year. Okay, shoot. Let's take a look at the standings. Oh, well, there's the National League there. San Diego lost. They had two in a row. Seattle, we won. We're 5.5 back. Looks like we're going to finish in third. I mean, I know it's not even the end of July yet, but I think it's pretty much written after Chicago sold off all their players, and then we have the 2 expansion teams. So, okay, headline news, Brainiac Baseball Daily Beat. What have we got here? A's beat the White Sox to extend their lead to 1.5. Somebody named Ramon Webster went 2 for 4. Sal Bando had a couple of hits. All right, moving on. Cleveland's Duke Sims gets 4 hits and a 9-6 win. Do you have any home runs? I guess not. Next up, the win over Montreal puts New York in the lead. The Mets jump over the Pirates, I guess. 6-1 victory. Nolan Ryan, that's an awesome baseball card. You won't find that for under $300. Non-graded, of course. Estrada struggled to play. Yeah, people struggle. Okay, transactions. What do we got here? Wow, we've got some problems. First of all, we have Orlando Cepeda hitting his 300th home run of his career. That is pretty amazing, especially for this era. This guy's a doubles machine. He's got 30 more doubles and home runs in his career, but he's a machine. Good job for Orlando. Then we have J.R. Richard, James Rodney Richard, a 19-year-old rookie that's going to miss one start. Then we have Ed Charles of the Mets. It's going to miss 2 weeks. He's their everyday third baseman. Broken finger. Then our boy, Gene Brabender. Damn it. That sucks. He might not even qualify for the ERA title after missing a month. So August, September. Yeah, so he'll only have a month plus. Maybe get 6 starts. 6 times 5 is 30. Yeah, he could make it. Not that that's the goal, but you know. And then somebody named Ed Hobaugh of the White Sox decides to retire, which makes sense. His last baseball card was 1963. Although he did manage to get into a couple games this year for the lowly White Sox. Okay, let's pull up the box score and get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and or subscribe to the channel. We have a video coming up later today where I open a couple 2022-23 Upper Deck hockey value packs. So that will be coming up later. We also started the 1984 Detroit Tigers season replay. We have that, the initial off-season video posted. You can take a look at that in the playlist section. It's the only video in its own playlist. Player of the game is definitely going to be Don Kessinger. We probably could have given it to Jerry McNertney, but we want to have some positive reinforcement here for Don Kessinger. Good job by him. He had his third triple of the year, 3 other singles, scored 4 runs, drove in 2. Good job by him. Jerry Stephenson went 6. We tried to push it. He gave up 9 base runners, actually. So as well as he was doing early on, didn't turn out that way. The bullpen comes in and does their gerb, except for Riddleberger, who walks 2, and yet escaped without much issues. Les Rohr takes a loss. He's 6-15 for a reason. He gives up 10 runs. Only 4 were earned. That's crazy. Look at the errors. 2 by Foy, 2 by Nicholson in the left field, a pitcher, and 1 by the second baseman. So you're going to lose most of those games if you have 6 errors, I think. Okay, that's going to do it. We're going to come back tomorrow with Game 2 of the 3-game series. Until then, everyone, have a great day.